Hey guys, and welcome to this week's Plan With Me. The week I'm going to be planning is going to be the week of March 6th through the 12th. Fair warning right now, I only have a limited amount of time right now to film, and my camera actually died, so I'm going to attempt planning this with my phone. I don't have the proper holder, so it will kind of be dangling around, and I'm just kind of hoping for the best. So if you've tuned into my channel before, you know that I have been MIA for a while. There's been a lot going on with my family in our lives. A lot of things have changed. So coming back in, I'm excited to jump back in planning with you guys and to kind of give you updates as we go, as far as like what has gone on, where are we, and those kind of things. And just a warning real quickly, if you have not received your spring seasonal surprise box, you might want to skip this video until you have received your box and open it, because I will be using certain products from that box. So just some pre-warning, the angles and everything on this are going to be a little bit off. The camera stand that I have is actually for my Canon and not for my phone. I'm able to use it a little bit because, you know, my phone has a magnet as a holder in the back for when I place it in the car. So I kind of just stuck that on to the stand that I have for my Canon, and I'm just gonna try and make it work. It'll only get better. I'm making sure my camera's charged. Like I said, been out for a little bit, and so I didn't realize it wasn't charged when I sat down to plan. So like I mentioned, I'll be doing the week of March 6th through the 12th. And so that is this week right here. Again, one more time, I'm about to take out a product from the seasonal surprise box. So the first product that I'm going to be using is going to be this washi tape. This was in the seasonal surprise box. And so since I've been out of planning, I haven't created new kits either. I haven't purchased kits. So I've just kind of been using things that I have lying around. I have a whole bunch of planning products, so I've just kind of been pulling things out and making it work. And so getting this washi tape was kind of exciting for me, because since I don't really have a kit for this week, I knew that I could use it, and I know that I have plenty of stickers that will tie in with this washi. So if you purchased the surprise box, the Erin Condren spring surprise box, I think this is one of like the best things in there. I just think it's very useful for a lot of things, and for this week it'll be very useful for putting together my planner since I don't have a kit. So I'm kind of just gonna, since there's already greens on here because it is spring, I think that's gonna be fine. I don't need to cover that. I'm just gonna add this on top just to add some pop, to add some color, and just to give it a little something. A few other things that I'm going to be using, and I'll kind of show you now, is I'm going to be using some of these Planner Kate samplers that I have. I have a whole bunch of these, and they're my favorite whenever I need a quick go-to or I'm missing a sticker. I can usually find in here, so I'm going to be using these. And then this was also in the spring surprise box. I might use it, might not. I'm not 100% sure, but I thought about it, so I went ahead and grabbed it just in case, because it goes with the colors. But I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. I might. I don't know. It's yet to be decided. Okay, so I think the first things that I'm going to do is put in some appointments we have. So we will be moving. I got a job so we're in Texas. I got a job in Colorado. So we'll be moving within the next month or two. We should be over there by, I'm projecting that we'll be there. I might be there April, end of May, but we're planning on going or moving out there in the summer once the kids are out of school. We didn't want to pull them out earlier, so I'm actually already working that job, but we didn't want to, I'm working remote right now, and we didn't want to move the girls earlier since, you know, they were in school and they have cheer season. We kind of didn't want to mess that up. So we're not moving until after the school year. And there was also, so this goes back. So these appointments are to get our photos of our house taken so that we can list it to sell it. Another reason why I've been working for a couple months and we haven't moved yet is because we found out that we had foundation issues, and with foundation issues, we couldn't sell our house. So it took a few months for us to, you know, hire someone to come out here and fix foundation for availability and to get them out here. So that really actually just got done a week ago, I think. And so now that that's done and we repaired the floor where they dug the holes to fix the foundation, now we're ready to list it. So these 2 appointments are going to be appointments for listing our house. So they're both photo appointments. And actually I thought there was a sticker. Well, I thought I had one with cameras, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this one here. And so this is gonna be photo appointment. So we actually have 2 photo appointments on Monday, and they are, so this one is gonna be taking pictures of the house, and I'm just gonna label this as photo appointment also, but they said that this one is for the photographer to come and they do, I don't know, they do like those models of the house so that when you go in, you look for it online and you click on the button, you can actually like essentially kind of like walk through the house, and that's what this one's for. And so we have those 2 appointments on Monday, and she said that once we get those photos done on Monday, our house should be listed on Tuesday, which is very exciting. And I honestly hope that it sells quickly. That way we don't have to worry about selling the house by the time we move out there. So those are the 2 appointments we have for there. This week, the girls do not have cheer practice. It's tryout week for the high schools, so they don't have practice. The only 2 things that they have is, what's it called? Elite tumble. So it's like a tumble class that they just have for everyone who's in an elite team. And so that's at 7:30. So I'll put it on there. It's not mandatory, but considering the fact that we have this week off and then next week spring break, I probably will take them just so that they don't get out of shape. I've been doing pretty good at having them work out at home. So we started making sure that they're getting, you know, more of a workout, especially like cardio type workout than just cheer, especially because they don't have cheer every day. The other ones also, we also have an elite tumble on Friday, so I'm putting that on also. But we've been making sure that at home we have them run their mile, they do some stretching, they do some, I have them do like push-ups, sit-ups, V-ups, and then they work on their tumbling a little bit. And the tumbling, they don't work on anything like extravagant because I know that, you know, they have elite tumbling. So I'm not working new skills, I'm just working, well, I say like I'm working, like if I'm doing something with them, but they're working drills just for technique. And so they've been doing that at home. So I'm going to continue having them do that at home, but we will go to elite tumbles so that, you know, they can just basically stay in shape. The other thing that we have as far as cheer goes is my oldest, she does have a private on Sunday. I want to say it's at 12:30. If not, I believe these are removable so I can change it. But I want to say that it's at 12:30. I should double check. I'm getting confused between this week's and next week's, but it's at 12:30. And then, so this is her stunt private. Whenever we have downtime and there's nothing major going on, we try and make them have, or make my oldest have her stunt private so she can just, you know, be in the air, focus on staying up and just, you know, get that kind of workout in. So we will have the stunt privates. And so that is going to be on Sunday. So as far as cheer, that's all we have, which is pretty crazy because the past couple of weeks we've been loaded with competitions. February, there's 2 major competitions. One of them is in Atlanta, and so we went to that. And then the next weekend we have NCA, so we went to that also. So it was 2 back-to-back weekends of major, huge competitions. So to actually have like a break right now is kind of refreshing, especially because come end of April and May, we have competitions in Orlando, 2 weekends back-to-back as well. So it's good to have a little bit of break, but we're gonna continue to make them do their tumbling and their stunt privates. And if time allows, and if everyone is able to, my daughter's stunt group usually tries to go in once a week to work on their stunt. I know some of those girls are trying out for high school cheer, so we might not be able to do it this week, but if they're able to, definitely try and pull that in as well. But as of right now, that's not planned, so I'm not including that in the planner. I'm also going to put payday stickers, and I'm kind of liking the way the pink pops, so I think I will do a pink So I'll do this one. And so paydays are on Friday. And then not only is this a payday, this is also one of my husband's paydays. I get paid weekly and he gets paid every other week. So it's nice to have that marked down there. Next thing I'm gonna put is the weekend banner. Since this was a very colorful layout, or not layout, is it layout? Whatever. Since this week is going to be very colorful, I figured I might as well pull these out. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that here just to note the weekend. I'm in love, I've always been in love with the planner Kate stickers, so whenever I can incorporate them, I definitely try to. Let's see, what else do I have here? So I'm going to be doing a this week sticker. This is also a planner Kate sticker. I'm going to be adding that right there. And then I also have the bullets, and I'll be adding that as well. I just have to think about what color I want to do. Probably a pink also. It might be a little bit overkill with the pink, but I just think the pink looks better with all the pink that's already on the page. So I'll do that. Let me see. And then I am going to put, and this is going to clash just a little bit, I am going to put the home sticker on there because since we are selling our home, there's a lot of things that we have to be doing to prepare our house to be sold. So I'll have to put all those in here. I'll do the purple since it's kind of darker also. Let me make sure you guys can see that. Okay. So I'm going to put the purple also since it's kind of dark like the black, and we have a lot of home things that we have to get done. Now, another thing I wanted to put, let me decide if I'm going to use any of these. I really don't think so. You know, I just noticed, I think these are supposed to go in here. It looks like they might, but I'm not going to do that, or like put them on top for things to do. I'm not going to do that. I don't think I'm going to use this one after all. I was tempted, but I don't really see with what I have going on where that would fit. So I also have this the sticker book from the Happy Planner, and it's a household one, so I'm going to use a couple things from here. Only because, you know, we have a lot of cleaning that we're going to have to be doing. Because, you know, we're selling our house. So I want to make sure that I put in, we're going to have to make sure, like, we have to let her know tomorrow. We have a meeting with her tomorrow with our realtor on, and then we'll hash out like how often we want people to be coming, or not how often, like how quickly the turnaround can be from someone wanting to see the house, right? So like she wants us to decide like, okay, if someone wants to see the house, how much warning do you need? Do you guys need like a full hour, 2 hours? Do you need a whole 24 hours? And so we want to sell this house fairly quickly. And so we think that we kind of want to make it to where they can see the house fairly quickly if they wanted to. And so because of that, we have to make sure that we're staying on top of, you know, the chores in the house. So we have 4 kids. So, you know, the house is like, as much as we always try and keep clean, there's always times where we're not always like picking everything up. Sometimes like if we're late and they change and throw their stuff on the floor, and then, or in the mornings, you know, it kind of like just stays there until whenever we pick it up. But we have to make sure that every morning, so I kind of want it to be a quick turnover. So I want it to be like, okay, just give me like 2 hours. We can freshen up the house real quick, be out of here. Cause my mom lives 2 minutes away. So we can always get out, go to my mom's in 2 hours, and they can come view the home. But in order to do that, that means that we have to stay on top of all the chores and make sure that like all the clothes is picked up constantly. Probably laundry's happening daily. We don't leave any dishes in the sink. That way, if somebody comes, since I am working from home, you know, I don't have like a 2 hours where I can just sit and clean. You know, I have to actually be working. So if we are on top of everything, and I want to make sure that, you know, things are done at night, things are done in the morning, you know, these chores, if we're able to keep up with these during the day, it'll be easier so that we can get somebody in here quicker to view the house. And that's kind of my goal. So that's why I'm really emphasizing like putting these weekly cleaning stickers in here, because I want to make sure that every day we're doing all these things. We're wiping things down, we're cleaning up the cat litter, you know, we're deep cleaning certain spaces, or we're washing clothes, or we're decluttering, you know, cleaning the kitchen or cleaning the bathrooms. Like all this needs to be done. So like a lot of these will probably be done the Sunday before this week starts, and then a lot of these will probably be done Sunday, you know, so that way start of the week fresh, right? Like we're all home on the weekend, so if we're all home on the weekend, make sure we get all that deep cleaning done on Sunday, so during the week it starts. And it's easier during the week, obviously, because the older ones are in school, and my mom usually takes the babies, since I am working from home, but I'm still working. But I know things are going to change because they're going out of town on Friday, and they won't be here all next week of spring break, so it'll be a little bit harder. So I just want to make sure that like we're just keeping on top of it as much as we can, and as needed, you know, I can just do little extra stuff here and there. But it looks like that's gonna work just fine. Another thing that I wanted to add on here is no spending. So we've really been working on our budget, and I'm just gonna put it up here just as a cute little reminder. As I'm opening it, I see it. Since we are moving, when we do move, my husband is going to go to school full time. So he will no longer be working. And so right now he's working full time, but by the time we move and we transition to Colorado and I start working there, he will no longer be working. He'll focus primarily on school and on the children. So because of that, we have to really adjust our budget plan, adjust, you know, our goals a little bit. We have to get used to the new pay versus what we're getting now, and any adjustments we need to make. So because of that, we're really kind of hammering down on our budget right now. Like we're not spending more than we have to, and trust me, we have to spend for cheer. So anything else we're not spending, so we're really kind of locking that down. And then any extras we're kind of just stowing away to make sure that we're fully prepared for the transition. So because of that, you know, I'm gonna do a budget video later, but we're moving to like cash envelopes, or redoing our budget, and we're not spending. We're doing this no spending thing. There's a few things that we do spend on, right? Like groceries, and we do put a little bit of budget for dining out. And that's only because since we do have busy, hectic lives, sometimes it's like hard to avoid. But we're putting a budget so that we're a little bit more intentional with how much we're spending when we're going out to eat, and not just like going and spending like $80 for dinner, you know? So like today for lunch, you know, I was busy working. I didn't have time to cook. The kids were hungry. My husband was home. We're kind of, you know, painting restrooms, doing things like that. So we went to Taco Bell quickly, and we just picked up like a family pack that was something like $14, versus originally we would have like ordered off DoorDash, which is like $20 in fees alone. It's overpriced. And then we would have ordered something like Wingstop and ended up paying like $60-$70 just for lunch. And instead we actually went out, we picked it up, and we came back home, and it was a lot cheaper. And we're just kind of trying to be a little bit more intentional with our money right now. So no spending. We're trying not to spend any extra money than what we need to, just because we really need to prepare for the transition that's going to be happening in the next couple of months. Other than that, another thing that I do wanted to put on here, and this is also from Planner Kate Stickers, is a homework sticker. So I checked my daughter's folder the other day, and let's see, should we focus on it on Friday? No, I'll do it Saturday. So all Saturday at the beginning, I want them to focus on homework. So I checked my daughter's online logs for school, and a couple of them have not been doing, or both of them have not been doing all of their homework and all of their assignments. So I've always talked about it before, and we've done it before. We're constantly checking, but we kind of gave them some freedom. We thought that they were like doing well. They got back into the habit of doing their work. But apparently that's not happening right now. And I don't know if it's just been that it's been a real busy season or what the reason is, but they have a bunch of assignments that they need to redo. And so I want to make sure that every Saturday we're making sure that they're dedicating time to doing homework. So I want them to do that. What else do I need? I think that's kind of all. Oh, I'm lying. So I also have a doctor's appointment that I need to go to. Let me see. Well, two things. So I have a meeting on Thursday at 11:45. So I'm going to add that in there. So I have a meeting that I have to go to 11:45. It's not far from the house, but I do need to take off to go to that. So I'm putting my meeting on Thursday, 11:45. And then I do have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. And that one I believe is at 8:30. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in there as well. And we'll go ahead and do like the purple. So I have a doctor's appointment here. Go ahead and put that and mark down doctor's appointment. Okay, so I honestly think that that's all I need. It's not, like I said, it's not a super busy week because, you know, we don't have so much going on with shear and we're kind of in the middle of just getting ready to sell our house. So this is all I really have in my planner, but I really like the way this layout came out. And honestly, like, this is all just extra stickers I had sitting around, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys do have stickers like me as well, like books of stickers, pages of stickers that you can use. And sometimes, you know, it's okay to not have like a weekly kit for your planner. You know, like sometimes it's okay to just use things that you have, because odds are you can pull something together that looks super cute. And I think that this one came out looking super cute, and I'm very excited for next week. I'm very excited to get the photos done. I'm very excited for our house to go up for sale. And it just, I'm just super excited for this new chapter in our lives. Yeah, so that was my plan with me for this week. Like I mentioned, I am finally making my way back onto YouTube now that the house is going to be on sale. We got rid of, like, you know, since I've been missing, I went from a very stressful job, high competition season, to changing jobs, having to repair things in the house, having foundation issues and all that. And now that the house is finally going for sale, we're in like a place where we can kind of just settle, relax, and I have time to do my planning. And so I'm very excited to get back. On top of that, coming in my channel will be my budget and what we're doing with budget now that we're transitioning to, you know, one salary versus two, a different state, all that kind of stuff. So I'll be posting about that. So make sure that you hit subscribe to this channel so that you can see those when I post them. Other than that, thank you for joining me, and until next time, bye guys.